My name is Rosa Parks. I was born February 4th, 1913, in Alabama. I grew up in a time of extreme color segregation. My parents were separated when I was young, and my mom went to live with her parents in Pine Level, Alabama. My grandparents are both former slaves and are both strong advocates for racial equality. I spent my childhood on my grandparents' farm. I can remember one time while the Ku Klux Klan was marching down the street, my grandpa stood out on the porch with a shotgun. My mother taught me how to read when I was young. I attended a segregated one-room school that didn't have great school supplies. We were forced to walk to school while the whites were provided a bus to take them to school. When I was 19, I met and married the love of my life, Raymond Parks, who was an active member of the National Association for Advancement of Colored People. With his support, I earned my high school degree in 1933. The Montgomery City Code required that all public transportation be segregated and that bus drivers had the powers of a police officer of the city while in actual charge of any bus carrying out the purpose of the code. Bus drivers were required to provide separate but equal accommodations for white and black passengers by assigning seats. They did this by putting a line roughly in the middle of the bus separating whites in the front and blacks in the back. When we were riding public transportation, we were required to get on the front of the bus, pay the fee, get off, and re-enter in the back of the bus. If there were too many whites to fill the white section, we were asked to give up our seats for them so they had room to sit. December 1st, 1955 was the day. I sat in one of the first rows designated for colored people, and as the bus route went on, more and more white people boarded the bus. The bus driver noticed that several white passengers were standing beside the aisle, so he stopped the bus and moved the sign separating the two sections back a row and asked four of us to give up our seats. The others did. However, I refused. He told me to stand up, and I said, I don't think I should have to. He called the police, and I was arrested. I was so tired of giving in and having them take our seats. I was taken to jail that night, but was released on bail. But that was the day that I really finally stood up for myself, and I could not be more proud.